Welcome to Your World Within Daily. I'm Eddie Pinero. And in this episode, we're going to talk about in a world that is constantly trying to tell you what to do, tell you what's right, and tell you who you are, how to find your world within. So last week I was on a podcast and I got a really cool question, right? It's funny. It's always the most fundamental, most basic questions that cause you to dig the deepest, right? I remember, always being interviewed. When I was in my early 20s, the question that always would trip me up, right, would be the one that you think would be the softball right across the plate, right, or the meatball for you to head out of the park. Who is Eddie Pinero? What makes you you? It's like, man, that's a huge question, right? Last week, someone asked, so what is the significance? What is the meaning? What is your world within? And what do you want people to take away from it? Now, of course, everything I've done over the past 5 years filters into that question, right? Everything is attached to the idea of creating your world within. But what does it mean? What's the elevator pitch? If someone says, Eddie, I want to know how to create my world within, what that means and why it's important, what do I do? And so, I spent some time thinking about that. How do you distill it down into a few points, right? That Mark Twain quote, he always says, I would have made it shorter if you gave me more time, right? It's very hard to condense a point down to, one poignant sentence, two poignant sentences. And well, the idea and what makes your world within so significant is that you are putting yourself in control. And I think if you have to look, and this is the way it's always been, right? As human beings navigating through a world that we can't control everything, right? That's life and society and different moving parts and social hierarchies and trying to find a place for ourselves. But more now than ever, we forget how much control we have of our lives holistically in every little situation. Even the times we don't have control. We have control over how we view that circumstance and what we do about it. And to me, that's what it's always been about, right? Your world within is a blueprint to create your own reality. To realize that you have the power and the ability to roadmap a life that's significant to you. Now, a lot of people conflate that, right, with things being easy or look, I'm not in a good situation or things have been incredibly hard. And it's like, that is the point. We don't all get the same hand. I've said that before. I've said it a million times. But what you can do, your only option is to take the hand that you have, the cards right in front of you, and play them. And it's like the day that I realized I could sulk about the things that I wasn't happy about or didn't like, and there were plenty of them. Or I could do the difficult thing, point to me and say, dude, maybe this is your fault. Maybe you've started to believe this. Maybe you've conceded. And maybe if you flip the script, this is just the beginning. So change your situation, leave your job, cut your connections, build your abilities, educate yourself. Not overnight, but starting now. And the world does unfold before you when you realize you shape it. And I don't think there's anything more important than that. right? So that is why I talk about your world within. That is why I'm so passionate about what I do. That's the crux of every video and every speech and every piece of content I create. Because there's something powerful within you that needs to come out. And I truly believe that for every single person. Now, I'm not saying the outcome's going to be the same for every single person or that you shouldn't be happy with who you are or where you are. I'm saying that if you want more, it's there. It's as simple as that. And the day you look at life as a blank book where you open it and you hold the pen, is the day you become creator of your own world, your own universe. And man, that road will take you anywhere. So that is why you should create your world within. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please subscribe, rate, review. Helps me get it out to the world. And guys, that is everything to me. So thank you for that. And we'll see you tomorrow.